Hello, and welcome to Ad-lib Heroes. My name is Joey, and I invite you into the weird corners of my mind. Today at our table we have...
Hi, I'm TJ and I play Keryth Odell.
Hi, I'm Riley. I play Grimlock Seaspray.
Hi, I'm Bev and I play Olivia Forte.
Now let's get back to the story. Previously on Ad-lib Heroes, Keryth, Olivia, and Grimlock set out with Nalia, the Minister of the Arcane, to retrieve the seeds stolen from the Court of Floating Lilies by trolls working for Jenny Bagabones. They have headed through her orchard and found the caves where the trolls live. So you are at the base of this earthen pillar with a deep cave in it and a bonfire near the entrance. Grimlock has snuck to one side of the cave entrance, and Keryth has snuck to the base of the bonfire to get ready to light it. Olivia and Nalia are back from them a little bit.
Oh, I wanted to be to the left of the cave entrance.
To the left of the cave entrance.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. The bonfire is just outside the cave?
Yes, in the overhang by the entrance of the cave.
Okay. And I can use this on it from 30 feet away.
Yeah.
So, I am actually probably going to do that to try to shock it when it comes out of the cave. But
Okay, so you are hiding on the right-hand entrance of the cave?
I will be on the opposite side as Grimlock.
Okay,
So on my side.
so Grimlock's on the right, Keryth is on the left, Olivia is back behind.
Also on the left.
Yeah, I want to be close in case I need to hit it with my rapier.
Okay. So, it is sitting down there with its back against a roughly made chest, picking at its teeth with a bone.
Oh, wait, actually, this is... Oh, I can use this from quite a ways away. So I'll actually, kind of creep back a bit just so I can have I'll creep back a bit so I can have a clear line of sight to it in the cave. And you said it was, leaning against this chest.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, at the back of the cave there?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so from 60... I kind of look around, make sure everyone's ready.
I nod.
Okay, from 60 feet away, I conjure a flaming sphere next to it.
Okay.
So I obviously I reveal myself, verbal, somatic, material components, and all that.
So what does it look like when you conjure this flaming sphere?
So I reach into my component pouch and pull out a bit of tallow and a pinch of brimstone and a dusting of powdered iron. So the brown magical energy swirls. And I'm casting it as a 3rd level spell because I'm out of 2nd level spells.
Okay.
And the brown magical energy swirls around my hand and begins to coalesce these 3 things into a small, I guess, it probably starts the size of a candle flame and shoots off towards the target being directly next to the troll before bursting into a 5-foot wide ball of flame.
All right. And I think then we probably need initiative.
Absolutely. And that drops, that's my new concentration spell, so that drops
Pass without a trace.
Pass without trace. But let us get into position.
All right, so you guys definitely have the drop on this troll who sees this ball of fire and is trying to get up and scramble forward. Nalia steps forward from towards the entrance of the cave, revealing herself from stealth. Normally, because he's sitting in his prone, she would have disadvantage to hit him with a firebolt. But she flicks her silver wand at his direction, and a little ball of flame comes off the end and flies towards him. And she is going to hit him,
Fire!
doing 3 points of damage. And trolls don't like getting hit by fire.
So much fire.
Next is Grimlock.
So activating the fire self, is that an action or is that
It's your object interaction.
Cool. So I'm going to smash my knuckles together and basically just run at So there's two in there, correct?
So you have only seen one.
Okay. I'm going to run at the one that I can see and start
You're
wailing on
running
him.
into the cave?
Because it's 20 feet down in the cave.
Did we talk about not?
We did not make a plan.
No.
But
Decided to not.
but I also have it's got the chest behind it, so I don't want to light that on fire. So I've got a flaming sphere standing next to it. So I guess you could run to the other side of it, and then you wouldn't be in range of my fire sphere. But
Especially because it's a large creature, so there's lots of
Oh, there-
squares.
oh,
you
yeah,
can
that's
stand
fair.
in. Yeah, you can run down in there
Sure.
without
I'm not
causing
gonna-
the problem he was worried about.
I'm also not gonna stop you. Like,
Yeah, I don't know about the other guy, and
or if there is another guy.
yeah, so I'm.
You
That's
keep
true.
saying that. There's two of them. I don't know about it, but no, we don't know. Is there?
I thought someone said that there
The
was.
court has talked about multiple trolls. but
Right.
right now you can see a single troll.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to do my very best to keep him, fight him and keep him near that fire.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, object interaction. Smash my fists together to light him up and just run down there and start wailing on this guy.
Okay. So you attack with advantage because he is prone.
Cool.
Sweet. Oh, I guess I
So-
could have rammed it into him. I didn't think about that. I always forget how flaming sphere works in this version.
That's okay. Can I reach an area without provoking an attack of opportunity where I could, like punch him in that direction, like towards
into
the
the
flaming
spear?
sphere? Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So that was a 23 to hit.
So you go running down this little slope, skid to the side, so you're kind of circling around behind him. Get behind him, punch him, trying to jam him forward. Your
Yeah.
25 hits, so roll your damage.
So 5 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I won't push him until the very end. Okay, so second attack. So first one will be probably like planting my as a part of.
Does it cost key to push him?
No.
You might as well try because you still have movement left.
Oh yeah,
You can
true.
just step forward and hit him. If he does fly back, you can just step forward and hit him again.
Yeah. All right. Make a strength saving throw. I believe it is.
He has a 12.
It is. Let me just find it here. 12 fails. So push him into the fire.
Okay. Roll me the damage for getting rammed into the flaming spear, Keryth.
Does he get? He gets a dexterity saving throw if I ram it into him. So I think it's.
He got the strength saving throw to stop this.
Oh, okay. And since I cast this as a 3rd level spell, he takes 3d6 fire damage. 9.
I just realized that I won't be able to do my other attacks without also taking that damage.
Oh, he's 10 feet wide, right?
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I'm going to chase after him and then just continue wailing on him.
Okay.
So the first one was stopping and kind of hitting him in the ribs, just with a punch, and
He's a giant, so you like reach and you're a dwarf, so you like reach up and punch him in the ribs, and he stumbles.
Well,
back.
he was sitting, so
Oh, yeah, you're right.
so he kind of stumbles sideways like he's on all fours.
Nice.
and yeah, chase after him. 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, so big overhand swing over onto like his yeah, Donkey Kong punch him and get him like right on the spine. For 4 damage.
Okay.
This is all fire damage, and I would like to use a key point to do 2 more attacks.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
ooh,
F
nat
this troll.
20. So,
Okay.
my dice.
So it's 5 plus. And you only add your modifier once, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
To those listening at home, Riley just threw his dice 10 feet across the room, but could still read it.
it's the wisdom. So that's 10 damage on the. After the Donkey Kong punch, it'd be splitting my hands apart and going for his kidney with the right, and then I'll try on the left. For 25.
Oh,
That'll hit.
And oh wait, no, I only have the one because I didn't crit. Sorry. For 6 damage.
Okay. Olivia, it is your turn. You've just seen Grimlock rush in there, and Grimlock seems to really hate giants.
I'll just peek around the corner. I'm not going to start up my flaming sword yet, and I will shout out, "Why did the troll fall back with his army? He didn't want to be ogre run by the enemy." 15 wisdom.
He fails his savings throw, and you can tell from the look in his eyes, he hates what you just did.
Yeah. Now, I'm level 5, it's 2d4.
But you're feeling the hate, right? Feeling the hate about that joke.
I'm not an ogre.
5 psychic damage, and he gets disadvantage on all of his attacks.
All of his attacks or just the next one?
Just the next one.
Oh, good. That's a cantrip?
It's the cantrip to end all cantrips. I think it's his next one, actually, yeah.
Okay, anything else?
I will play my duder and give a bardic inspiration to Grimlock.
All right. Little panpipe.
Yep, just playing at the right times when he's hitting it.
Okay, and then it is Keryth.
I'm going to step to the entrance of the cave, draw my shield in my right hand, and then use my left hand at item interaction to draw my shield. Take the dodge action at the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
And use my left hand with my totem to. I can make it move. I can make the flaming sphere move up to 30 feet. But I can also make it leap, so I'm going to make it leap up and land on him.
All right.
That's my ramming it into him.
He has a 14 to save.
My spell save DC is 15. He takes 13 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh my god. He has taken so much damage. He's going to stand up and ruin your day, Grimlock.
So, he stands up, moving away from the flaming spear, but not out of Grimlock's threat range, so that he doesn't take an attack of opportunity.
Fair.
He reaches down and tries to grab Grimlock. So this is acrobatics or athletics to oppose his grapple.
Cool.
Oh no. This has happened to one of Riley's dwarves before.
He has a modified 20.
I have. Wait, let's see. Getting flashbacks of what
Bonk.
Keryth was. Oh no, that was Kronk.
Oh,
Bonk
right.
replaced his. He was his brother. That was very creative. So that is a 25.
Okay, so he tries to grab you and you skitter under his hand.
Yeah, the after so much sparring with Keryth while I'm half asleep, like it's it's second nature
To dodge smelly hands.
And then he tries to bite at you with a chomp. And he has a 19 to hit.
that hit.
Okay. He does 10 piercing damage.
Rough.
And then he tries with his other claw. And has a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Doing 15 slashing damage. So yeah, he tears into you with his teeth and his claws, and you've got a couple of bloody wounds on your shoulder.
You healed during that short rest, right?
Correct.
Okay. Still not great. That was like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Stood up and ruined your day.
Nalia flicks another bolt of flame off the end of her silver wand down there. And she definitely misses.
Good.
And then it is back to Grimlock.
Wait, sorry. What was the first instance of damage?
10 points of damage.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not messing this up.
25 damage.
And that's in a round where he used one of his attacks to attempt to grapple. He's dangerous.
There we go. Okay. And he is still in the fire, correct?
No, he has moved away. He is 10 feet away from the fire, but 5 feet away from you.
Okay.
So the fire is between you and him. Or
Oh.
sorry, you are between him and the fire right now.
Oh, okay. I'm going to skirt to the other side of him and try to
Kick him back at the fire.
kick him back into the fire. I'll be punching because I need
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fire,
yeah.
but yeah. Actually,
And you have
Bardic inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration now.
oh, amazing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Going to.
It would probably it would cost 25 movement in 5 footsteps to get to the opposite side of a large creature.
Perfect.
He could do it in 15. Using angles.
Oh, can you step like on an angle through the large creature square?
I would allow it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm being
Especially for
nitpicky on.
bipedal. Like,
Yep.
Cool.
he's a monk. He's going to have the movement he needs.
All right, so 21 to hit the first one. So
That'll
go
hit.
around and hit him get him a nice big, full reaching up gut shot. So it's like my entire body's extension.
Like a rising punch at a Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. For 6 damage,
All right.
and trying to knock him back. So strength save.
He has a 10 for his strength save.
Oh, goodness.
So
he's
how
going
far
back
back
in.
does that knock him?
Up to 15 feet.
Okay, so that means he would hit the fire.
Get rocked. This is the best combination. Just me having traps, I guess, and Grimlock shoving people into them.
Yeah, or with the spider spray, you just get to hit all the time. It's like, oh, thanks. I love
15 fire damage.
So you knock him back into the ball of fire, and he screams and kind of collapses, and you watch the ball of fire burn through him as he screams and
Eat
flails.
through his back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, like, as he's flying through the air, just say really calmly in giant to him, just pity.
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 Hey all, Olivia here. If you're enjoying this story as much as I am, you can hear more from Joey. Check out Amazon for his series, Truth of the Empire. 2 books are out now, True Son of the Empire and True Sword of the Empire.
Hey, this is Keryth from Ad-lib Heroes, and if you like Dungeons & Dragons and heavy metal, be sure to follow the contributing artists who wrote our intro and outro, Balragath, on all of their social media and their Bandcamp.
All right. Well, you now have a big old troll corpse. As you look around this cave, there are 3 big piles of furs back here.
Oh, no.
2 more trolls is what we're thinking. Those are beds.
Nests, I would probably call them. I mean, I don't know a lot about trolls. Nalia?
Yeah, I would call it a nest. Or do you mean, are there other trolls?
Like, no, I understand there's probably more trolls because,
Yeah.
like, that's what I sleep in. So, like, or not sleep, but rest in, lie down when I'm tired.
Gross.
What? Pile of fur. It's fine.
Or somewhere clean, maybe?
Not all of us have that privilege.
I mean, it's not privilege, it's basic magic.
Look, my basic magic can light fires.
Mine can too.
Cool. You're better at it, I guess.
I mean, I'm better than most people around here at magic.
Great.
Good.
Gonna spit
Glad we agree on something.
I don't know why you're fighting me.
gonna spit a big glob of blood onto the ground. Like, guys, is this really the time?
Hold on. My flame sphere goes out. Yeah. That was about a minute.
Okay, well, I'll walk up to Grimlock and I'll just start playing a song, and again, that kind of lavender energy, and I'll move the smoke with my hands where like the bite marks are on him and stuff, and I will cast Cure Wounds on you at 2nd level, which means I roll 2d8 plus 4, I think. So 12.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. You two are just bickering, and Grimlock and I are like actually adventuring over here.
Oh yeah, G-Lock, are you good?
Yeah, I'll be
I still have plenty of magic.
good as new.
Or, like, yeah, I still have plenty of magic. I can heal you up a little more.
If you wanna give me a little sum on the side, I would not object.
Alright. I walk up and I start chanting in Elven and reach down and grab some dirt and rub it between my hands and then rub it in one of the wounds. The brown energy kind of goes and packs it in, and you get another... I'm casting it at 1st level. 12.
Cool.
Sucks that I rolled a 6 and a 2, and you rolled an 8, but that's fine.
Just when I thought that wound couldn't get any dirtier. Thanks, buddy.
I mean, it's closed.
Huh? That's the inside's problem now.
I gotta rub some dirt in it.
So we can potentially just look for the seeds and leave, or we could lay a trap and kill more trolls.
Did you see what one of them did to him? All right, I'm gonna check if this chest is locked.
No, it is basically some like planks that are held together by vines.
Nice.
So inside you find a set of fine silverware, six bloodstones, each worth 15 gold, a small silver raven figure, and one of the 3 stone seeds you're looking for that are, again, about a foot long and about 2 feet long and a foot in diameter.
These things are huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they grow a house, Nalia says.
Just one.
Yes.
So maybe they took the others to Jenny.
Could been.
We can search their lair.
Yeah.
Just
Toss up some of the furs and stuff, but
go around and search the rest of the lair.
You find a pit in the back that is full of carcasses.
That's gross.
Yeah, you are sad you saw it.
I haven't actually stated this with certain things because mostly what we've been fighting is like orcs and whatnot, but like with animals and probably with magical, like weird magic, or not necessarily magical, but weird creatures like trolls. I'm going to take like something to attach to my totem, like a tooth or
All right.
a piece of his claw. Just It's important.
I've seen stranger hobbies.
Some people juggle geese.
Shall we go to Jenny's hut?
Unless there's a goose juggler nearby we could watch. Have you seen good geese juggling? It's amazing.
There's an off chance. There's the chance that Jenny has them both, or they're both up in the hut. But there's also a chance that they have them on them, I think. And if that's the case, like maybe we could find some tracks to wherever they are. But yeah, I think our best bet is sneaking up to that hut.
I just also want to see what Jenny Vagabonds looks like. I'm curious. I'm sorry. I've never seen a hag before. Well, I don't think I've ever seen a hag before. I don't know if I've ever seen a hag before.
That's fair. Apparently I have.
Well, most hags are masters of illusion magic, so if they're in the prime material, they will just look like some old lady in your town. Do you
Who
know?
teaches you magic?
Yeah, they teach a lot of people magic, but like at a terrible cost.
Oh, no.
I mean, I don't remember a terrible cost.
I'm looking at you. There was obviously a terrible cost.
You do kind of look like you're living a half-life, a cursed life.
Oh, like my life is definitely cursed somehow. It hasn't been great.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Merce is not a hag. I'm pretty sure she's just a smart lady.
Oh yeah, probably not.
Yeah. She does not seem...
And you don't cast magic the way I do. Like,
No. I think people go to college to learn to cast like me.
And it's not like people like suppress terrible memories as a coping mechanism or anything.
I remember everything.
That sounds like a curse.
All of it. What?
Go and find some seeds. I sang it.
So you want to follow the other branch of the path instead of laying an ambush here?
Now that you say it that way, it's... I don't know what we want to do. Yes, other path.
All right. So you follow the path, and it eventually leads to a clearing with a thatched roof cottage. In front of it, there is a butter churn. There is a hunched back woman with green warty skin and long silver hair sitting in front of that butter churn working. Next to her, there is a burlap sack that is sitting on the ground. Behind the cottage, there is a field that looks like a vegetable garden you would see in Tucson, except there are about 6 or 7 goblins back there working.
Okay, this may be the dumbest plan I have ever had. But I could cast invisibility on... Oh wait, it always has to be myself, I think. Can I make 2 other people? A creature you touch becomes invisible. Okay. I could make both of you invisible. And then I could go up and talk to Jenny. While I keep her distracted, you guys could look for and steal the stones.
Okay, that's an okay plan. But if we're invisible, why does she need to be distracted?
What if she can see through invisibility? Some people can.
Well, then we're gonna get in a fight no matter what.
But if she's distracted and talking to me, it means 3 of us get to be up there instead of just 2.
Then
It would also remove, she'd be distracted, so if we make noise, she'd be less likely to notice.
And there's lots of spells you can't cast on someone if you can't see them.
fair. I just think if everyone's gonna be invisible, like,
I don't know if you've met me, but even you're a cranky asshole, and for some reason you want to hang out with me, so I can generally get...
yeah, because I want you to not die.
That is... Maybe she'll want me to not die either.
I think it's risky to go up and talk to her. I know you're curious. I know that's why you want to actually do this.
No, it's not just that. I'm confident in my ability to connect with people and hags.
And she's probably confident in her ability to convince you that she should eat your liver.
Have we concerned that hags are people?
They're like fae, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a type of fae. They're people as much as Keryth and I are. Oh, I don't say that to say we shouldn't kill them. I'd kill all kinds of people.
Especially hags.
Yeah.
How do you feel about dwarves?
I thought you were just a tall gnome.
I am.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not.
Oh. Like, how can you live an entire life without seeing the sun? You weirdo.
Clearly I can't, but
I'm not
a
going
good
to
question.
stop you. But I think it's stupid.
Grandma, do you have a feeling?
I'll try anything once. Master always said try everything once.
Honestly,
And I don't really want to be right up there. Like, I can get close enough to be effective in a fight. If you're going to turn anyone invisible, it should be Grimlock to get up there, sneaky, and Nalia so she doesn't get hurt.
Well, why turn him invisible? Why don't you just become a mouse?
Because I want to save all my shape shifting for if I need to kill someone.
Oh, okay.
He really likes being a spider.
Yeah, it's a good way to do a murder.
So is Warhorse. I haven't done that one yet.
You know, if I was invisible, I could ride on you, and they would never know.
I'm no one's beast of burden.
can I have a couple of the most human-looking hairs from your Toto?
And you Grimlock's beard hairs.
That's only no. An animal hair, because I could go.
That's not what you said.
I have a plan of what I could say to her.
You're going to try to bargain with her? I mean, Fae are like that, I think.
So Nalia pulls out her wand and draws the same runes she drew when she was cleaning, but pulls up, creates a little tuft of hair and hands it to you.
And this is not a person's.
No, that's not hair.
Okay. If I cast invisibility on, well, I don't know, if you don't want to be up there, my main plan would be that I go make a bargain with her for something, maybe one of the seeds. You guys can see where she goes to get one of them. And be invisible. She goes, gets one. You'll know where the others are. And
Maybe.
maybe you guys can go steal it and hopefully we can get out of here.
I don't think both of us need to be up there for that.
That's fair. As an invisible person, you could go wherever you want to be for the best situation. It's just a way for you guys to support me without having to actually show yourselves.
I can stay hidden back here and support you.
Okay. Then I can
If you
cast
can-
invisibility first.
If you can do it at a lower level spell and not use up a higher spell slot.
So I will. We have to move further back down the path so she can't hear my playing when we're far enough away.
We're in the Feywild. There's random music happening all the time everywhere, right?
Yeah.
That's true. So then I play kind of mysterious song. The green smoke instead swirls around Grimlock, and every space when the smoke leaves, there's nothing behind. Just so you know, Grimlock, if you do anything, like attack anything or anything like that, it breaks it.
Yeah, an attack breaks this version of invisibility.
Okay. You know, I was kind of refraining from that conversation because, like, I knew that I was biased. I just really wanted to be invisible, but...
Well, now that you're invisible, and I'm gonna go up and talk to Jenny Vagabones. Oh my god, you guys.
So yeah, you start heading up and she is there, working a butter churn.
Okay. I'll just, before I, like, brazenly get out on the path, I'll make sure everybody else is ready where they want to be.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
I can do all my stuff from like 60 feet. How close can I get and still like hide?
There's about 100 feet of clear space between the cottage and the edge of the trees.
Okay, I'll stay at the edge of the trees.
Okay.
I'm going to probably go at like the same distance away from her, but just like off to the side.
Okay. So you start heading down the road, Olivia?
Mhm.
Okay. So as you kind of break through the tree lines, obviously walking up to the house, she kind of slows the work on the butter churn and looks up.
I'll just, is it midday?
Yeah, about.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm trying to find my way to Jenny Vagabones.
That would be me.
Oh,
You look human.
yes. I have arrived here on a mission from the material plane.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Grimlock, if you would like to sneak up, you can roll stealth with advantage.
Ooh. 21.
21. All right, so yeah, you can sneak past Jenny. I assume you're heading to the cottage. So there is the front door, and then there are a couple of open windows with flower plants in front of them.
I'm going to go through the open window.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check versus DC 8.
26.
26. So yeah, you manage to get through and don't manage to hit any of the stinging nettles that are growing in the flower boxes. Because hag. And what's your mission from the material plane? Jenny asks.
I have met a powerful but annoying woman. And I've heard you can help with people who are annoying and maybe are using their stature for something they shouldn't be. I've heard that you're someone who can help the little guy.
I'm willing to make deals, yes. Who is this woman that bothers you?
Her name is Comtesse Adeline Corbus,
Yes?
and she rules over my parents' lands and all of these lands in the material plane, and she's kind of terrible.
And do you know what you would like to happen to her?
Well, I have some of her hair here,
Oh,
and I heard from some quicklings
yes?
that hair is something good. There's actually like a portal to the Feywild kind of near where I live, and so I've met some different fey creatures, and it seems like there's power that could be had.
There is?
Well, in exchange for this hair.
Well, the hair is an ingredient for the spell, not the price you would pay for the spell to be cast.
I mean, you would get this powerful person from the material plane.
Oh, you'd like her kidnapped.
I mean, I don't care what happens to her, but you could leverage it for more things.
I don't spend a lot of time on the material plane.
What are some things that you would want from me?
I'd take your firstborn.
I don't know where Grimlock is yet.
Yeah.
This is getting heavy. Although if I just never have children.
Roll me a deception check for this little play you're doing here.
16.
16? Okay. So, Grimlock, you are inside this little cottage. There is a bed, a rocking chair, a kitchen table. There is a small rug on the floor near the edge of the bed. There is a whole bunch of pots and pans in the kitchen. There is a wardrobe.
Can I check inside the wardrobe?
Yep, so you open the wardrobe, and it is full of glass jars holding strange, murky liquids and items, and they smell terrible.
Start drinking them.
If anyone is to do that, it should be me. Going to close the door.
Yeah.
Check for under the bed.
So when you look under the bed, there is a board that is not attached to the floor that you can slide to the side.
I would like to do that.
There is basically there is a tunnel that turns into a spiraling staircase there.
I'm going to venture down.
All right. Keryth, you're watching from the edge as Olivia seems to be making a deal with a hag.
I am trying to decide if I'm going to need to blow the hag up or cast Dispel Magic on Olivia first.
So she says, if you're not willing to give your firstborn, there's a magic hammer I need.
Oh, interesting. A mission that would also help me hone my skills to become better.
Mm-hmm. It belongs to a bugbear by the name of Ston.
Okay. A bugbear by the name of Ston. Does he live on the material plane or out here?
He lives in the Feywild. He is part of the legion gathered by Grarcock the Wretched.
Oh, is he an enemy of yours?
No, I just want the hammer back from Ston.
Bugbear named Strong has your hammer. And sorry, his leader's name was?
Grarcock the Wretched.
That's a strange name.
He's a hobgoblin.
And do they live inside the orchard? Or?
No, they live to the northeast of here.
Okay. So if I could venture out and go get that hammer and bring it back to you, then you could talk about doing something about my problems on the material plane?
Yes, I could make this Comtesse very, very ill. Something that, no matter what doctors they bring in, she won't survive beyond a month.
That could work. It looks more natural that way. I try to look at what she's doing with her butter churn. Is it actual butter?
It is butter, but there are little black flecks in it.
Is that bitter butter?
Yes.
Interesting. On the material plane, we don't tend to like bitter butter.
Oh, really? What a surprise!
Can I insight check her?
She has goblins working in her back garden.
Yeah.
The player knows. But just I don't know.
I think Olivia knows.
He didn't make me an insight check for obvious things in the last couple of sessions.
That's true. That's true. I'm just gonna try to. How else can I keep her talking?
Well, I'll let you think about that for a second. Grimlock, when you get to the base of the stairs, you hear a sound before you come around the corner. It's purring, but imagine purring if it was reverberating and auto-tuned, like a humming.
Oh.
I would be dying of curiosity. I peek around.
So, there is a large open chamber, but the first thing you see is there is a cage made of cast iron. It is covered in runes that are glowing with kind of purple energy. And inside there are creatures the size of panthers with two tails that seem to be in two places at once, shimmering back and forth into existence.
Like rapidly shimmering between two
places.
spots.
Yes. And then when you come around the corner, they both sit, but they are again both sitting in two spots, shimmering back and forth, and they are purring at you. There's other things in this room, but this is the first thing that draws your eye.
They
know he's there despite the invisibility.
Yep.
Cool. I will approach the cage.
It's not the word I would use.
Okay.
Does anything else in the room seem to be alive?
So as you look around the room, there is a pool of water near the back of the room. There is another chest, like an ingredient cabinet that looks like the one up above. There is a door that has a big metal lock on it, and then there's a big metal lock on this cage, but there's nothing else moving around down here apart from these two purring panthers.
I'm going to ask the panther, what are you doing down here?
One of them licks its lips.
Can I inspect the cage?
Yep.
Investigation?
Sure.
$11.
11. The only interesting thing you notice about the cage is even though there's a stone floor underneath, The cast iron is completely across the bottom as well, so it's kind of like a bird cage, where it's got a top, sides, and a bottom.
Okay.
Like the cage is not into the floor. It's a separate.
It's separate from the floor.
I'm going to drag it a little bit, just a little bit.
When you try to drag it, it is surprisingly light. It weighs about 2 pounds.
Neat.
Even with the things in it.
Yes.
Wild.
I might bring them out with me.
They are too big to go up the stairs you came down. Like, this cage is about 20 feet in diameter.
That is super cool. Look over to them and just say, like, one sec. I'm gonna look around, and then
Talking to cats.
But you never know.
Yeah, and a rooster told me to wake up this morning.
Sorry, you said there was a giant door, a pool of water. What else?
And another ingredient cabinet like the one up in the kitchen.
I would like to check that.
Okay, so at the top of it, again, there are weird ingredients, including stuff like eye of newt and tongue of frog and the maiden's voice and the bottom of it, when you start going through the doors, one of them, when you open it up, it is full of water and there are fish swimming around in it, even though it's a wooden drawer.
Weird.
The purring gets louder when you open that drawer.
Ooh. I'm gonna, like, reach in and, like...
Yeah, you grab a fish.
Yeah, grab a fish and, like, bring it over to the cats.
Yeah. And so they are sitting and purring at you.
And just chuck it up into the air.
And they start fighting each other over it. And so they are kicking and biting at each other.
Ooh.
And when they fight, again, the fact that they're in two places as once keeps shimmering in and out of effect. And eventually they each get some piece of it and go to their separate corners.
But like viciously fighting each
Viciously
other?
fighting.
Yeah.
How many fish are in the drawer?
So when you go back into the drawer, you can't see the back of the drawer.
Cool.
We leave and Grimlock's still fishing.
The cats are so fat.
They seem content. They like went to the other sides of the cage. They seem fine. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. Have I checked every drawer?
Yeah, you've checked every drawer. The weird, so there's weird stuff in every drawer, but none of them are. You open it and there's fish coming from an endless back.
Yeah. Okay. Before I move on, I'm gonna reach into like further than I can see in the drawer.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Jump in.
I don't know if the drawer is big enough. Also, I'm not that great of a swimmer.
Yeah, don't give good advice.
I will move on to the onto the pool of water.
Okay, so the pool of water is probably about 3 feet deep, and there are steps going down into it in the water made of stone. It is probably about 10 feet in diameter, and there are 4 candles around it. Each of the candles is made of a sickly yellow wax.
Seems like a terrible idea. Can I discern anything about the door?
The door has a big iron lock on it.
Is it big enough that I could like stick my arm in it, kind of thing, like comically large?
No, not comically large.
Okay.
It requires a key that is probably about the size of your thumb.
Okay. Gonna go over to the cats. Like, do you guys know the key? The key?
The cats come and sit and purr.
The key? I can't just make a jingling sound. They're cats. That probably wouldn't help. They'd probably just start playing. All right, I'm going to walk into the pool.
Okay. You begin to get wet.
Okay.
Starting at your feet, but then building up.
No, this is magic.
Is there anything down there? Can I investigate to see if it like goes somewhere or?
Yep,
Is it clear water or is
it is clear water.
14.
So as you're looking at it, there is a mechanism so that part of it would fall down like a chute you can go through. However, you're not seeing what the mechanism is attached to, which is, again, weird for you with your knowledge of stone masonry. Like, there's apparently a way to drop a part of this pool.
There's a
that would
water
drain
slide?
it. There's a water slide about 5 feet wide that should drop out of here, but you can't find any mechanism to release it.
I'm going to move the cat cage to the other side of the room.
Okay,
Nothing underneath it or anything like that?
nothing underneath it.
I guess I'll move it back. Oh, sorry.
I'll give you a moment to think. And Keryth, I assume you and Nally are just watching this hag conversation.
Why? Hey, hags are dangerous witch people that'll take your memories and terrible costs, and I'm just gonna go talk to her.
Yeah.
Humans
I
are
mean-
weird.
I mean, do you want to have to kill her if you don't? Do you want to try and fight her if you don't have to?
I don't want to fight. I don't want to be here, man.
Okay. Thought you were a hero, but whatever.
Your magic said I was a hero.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe Valenthe.
She's right about a lot of things.
Meanwhile, back at your conversation with Jenny Vagabonds, Olivia.
I noticed some weird time stuff getting here. Does that keep going? If I'm gonna head north for your hammer, does that keep going, or?
What do you mean weird time stuff?
It seemed to go really fast.
Oh, you think every day should have 24 hours?
I think every day should have 100 feet.
I haven't experienced it before.
How do you measure a year?
How many liters of Keryth?
That's seasons of love. No. Do you get lonely here, or like are those guys your friends? I point at the goblins.
More like my children.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of children. If I had chosen the firstborn thing, is that?
So she says nothing and just stares at you.
I'm sorry. Was that inappropriate?
She starts churning the butter.
I didn't mean to upset you. Are you upset?
Do you want to get the hammer or not? I'll trade you the hammer for the life of Comtesse Adeline Corbus.
Are there more powerful things I could get?
Yes, there are many more powerful things.
And the hammer's worth that?
Yes. I'd also take a seed from the Court of Stone Lilies.
How do you get a seed from the Court of Stone Lilies? Where's the Court of Stone Lilies?
I thought you came from a portal near...
Is that what that place is called?
Yes, where the lilies float on the water.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're not a bag of bones, are you? But your name is Jenny Bag of Bones.
She starts churning the butter harder.
Am I insulting you by accident? I apologize. Anyways, you want one of those lilies? I don't think I can carry one of those.
If you go to the center of the lily, you can pluck the seed out.
Like inside it or under it?
I usually recommend going under.
What are you doing with these seeds?
Why do you want Count Comtesse Corbus dead?
I told you she's kind of a dick.
And you would kill her for that?
I mean, she's killed other people for things. She's not a good person. She doesn't really care about people unless they're nobility, so.
I want the seeds because Ston would sell me back the hammer for 3 stone lily seeds.
I wonder what he wants for. I mean, when I go steal or kill him for his hammer, I could.
It's a blue hammer about yay big, and she holds her hands about half a foot apart.
Oh, it's small. I
Yes.
was thinking warhammer when you said bugbear.
No. It's a simple tool that I need.
Neat. Is it magic?
She kind of looks down and says nothing.
Jenny, kind of have a tell, which is not telling. When you're not telling, I know you're telling me something.
She says nothing.
She's gonna get so mad at me. Do you have anything to eat or drink?
Yes, would you like some bread?
Yep.
So she goes to the house and she pulls out of her pocket a big ring of keys and unlocks the door to the house, heads inside, comes back out with bread.
While her back is turned and she's in the house,
Yeah.
I will message first Grimlock and say, she's in the house, I hope, like, hide. And then I message Keryth and I go, she's going in the house, and also, should I eat bread that it gives me?
You have not listened to a single piece of advice I've ever given you. I don't know. Grind your bones to make my bread.
Oh god. Do you say that in my head?
Fuck it. While she's in the house, I'm just gonna be like, I don't know. Keep doing whatever you're doing. How's Grimlock? And I'm gonna try to sneak around to the other side of the house where the goblins are.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
9.
9.
I'm like 100 feet away still. I'm in the
Yeah.
trees, but
All right, so you are sneaking around the house. Jenny comes back out. She's got a plate with some slices of bread, and she heads over to the butter churn. And she starts slathering butter on them.
Bitter butter.
And then from the back of the house, someone yells something in gobbledygook.
Do I speak?
goblin.
I do not.
All right, so one of the goblins points right at you and goes, "Tabapo!"
Tabapo!
So Jenny looks down towards where Keryth is and says, "Garbapit!" And one of the goblins goes, "Patova ilf toko."
Fuck it, I'm just gonna run back into the woods and hopefully lure some goblins away.
Okay. So Jenny says, "You wouldn't be traveling with any... Oh, please enjoy your
Oh,
bread."
thank you. Thank you so much. She's just waiting for me to eat it.
Yep.
I'll slowly inspect it because then she's not doing things against gear. They smell it.
Oh, it smells so bitter.
Ooh, did you make this bread? It looks lovely.
I did, yes.
Ooh, is it like a sourdough or a...
No, it's a flaxen loaf.
Everything's sour here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the basement, the cats are now near the entrance of the cage where it unlocks with their tails swishing back and forth as there's yelling upstairs.
I was thinking what was that one herb? It was like something's voice.
Yeah, Maiden's voice.
Maiden's voice. Could I offer that to the cats?
Yep.
Do they?
So it's a jar. It's a closed glass jar.
I will open it.
You start hearing singing from inside the house. And Jenny looks at you with anger in her eyes.
Gotta go.
And I think that we're going to have a fight with Jenny next time we play.
Oh god.
Sorry, guys. I thought I could make the cats talk. I was really excited for that.
I love it. I love every moment. I was already making her very angry and suspicious by staying there, so. Also, I didn't have to take a bite of the bread I so dumbly asked for, so.
See, everything worked out. It was all part of the plan.
The non-plan.
Yeah, the plan of all of us splitting up
Mm-hmm.
and Beth being in melee range of a hag.